Hello, my name is Joanna Mitchell. I'm the principal of North Tahoe High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you, the class of 2026 students and families, to our high school orientation. In this presentation, you will learn all about what North Tahoe High School has to offer your student for the next 4 years. We have a lot of celebrations at North Tahoe High School. We are a California Distinguished School as well as a California Gold Ribbon School. We have a consistent graduation rate between 97 and 100%. And just last year, we received a 6-year WASC accreditation. This is the highest level of accreditation that a high school can receive from the Western Association of Schools and Colleges, which accredits all public high schools. Each year, we offer students 14 AP classes as well as pre-AP English to prepare them for higher level learning. We have an inclusive sports program, and we encourage all of our students to participate in our high school athletics program. We support high-level skiing and competitive sports through our Independent Study and Ski Academy program. And our little school has had 7 graduates go on to become Olympians, with 2 competing in Beijing right now. We've also had 2 junior world champions amongst our graduates in recent years, and we are very proud of the accomplishments of all of our students. Our AP offerings include English literature and English language, as well as Spanish language, human geography, U.S. history, government, microeconomics, psychology, calculus AB, statistics, biology, chemistry, physics, and environmental science. This is an incredible number of AP course offerings for a school of our size. This is competitive with course offerings of very large schools in urban areas. We also have 2 complete career technical pathways with our culinary and our engineering programs. We are also adding a 3rd pathway with a sports medicine next year in 22-23. We will start with the 1st level, and then after that we will add the 2nd level. We have an award-winning band program as well as award-winning teachers. Just this year, we had state championships in boys cross country and boys and girls soccer. And we hope to have even more in our winter and spring sports this year. We also have some of the coolest kids you will ever meet attending here at North Tahoe High School. And we have even more of them because each year we are growing in our enrollment. And so we are so excited to share all that we have with all of our students. North Tahoe High School does function on a modified block schedule. This means that on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, we have 6-period days with all of our classes. And then on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we have block periods where students go to 3 of their classes for a longer period of time. On these days, students also have RTI, which is a response to intervention period, where students can visit different teachers, different classrooms to get additional help. They can work on group projects. They can make up work that they have missed or anything that they need to redo. It's also a time when clubs can meet on campus. Our block days also have a Pathways period. This is a grade level advisory class where students get college, career, and grade level counseling. They also do their community service requirement in this class, and it is a 1-credit class each semester. The block days, the benefits of this schedule is that students have their classes for the full year, which gives them consistency in their learning. And it also provides the block periods where they can do group work or labs or investigations, debates, more in-depth lessons in their classes. Students are graded on a 4-point performance rubric. So in each of their assignments will be graded according to a proficiency scale on a level 0 to 4. And then their grades, their overall grades for classes are still A through F. Their assignments in the major grading categories are averaged and assigned a letter grade. The Independent Study Ski Academy exists for students who seek to balance high-level training and competition with academics at a comprehensive high school. It was started in 2007 and has been growing ever since. We currently have a record number of 85 students in our Independent Study and Ski Academy. It does provide schedule flexibility and support from our Independent Study Coordinator. This is Laura Delorier, who supports students as they travel for competitions and with independent study courses that they might be taking. She also provides a study hall period to support students. Our Independent Study Ski Academy students do have to take 1 or 2 courses independent study in order to free up the time for their training. And more information about this will be held on a special Ski Academy session that Laura Delorier will advertise. And we've had amazing results, both athletically and academically, with our students in this program. We also have Link Crew, which is a high school transition program. This is geared towards welcoming freshmen to high school and making them feel comfortable throughout their first year of high school. Junior and senior mentors are trained and they guide freshmen to discover what it takes to be successful in the transition to high school. Our GRIT program is a program geared towards increasing the number of Latino and socioeconomically disadvantaged students who meet the A through G requirements and are able to apply to the CSU-UC system. Right now, we have 88 students participating in the program this year. They receive academic coaching after each grading period. There are monthly parent presentations, and university counseling and visits are provided. Our incoming freshmen are chosen based on their 8th grade teacher recommendation, and all students in the GRIT program are required to make the commitments in this slide. With the GRIT program, students can also and parents can also find out more about that program by talking with Mr. Padilla. We have a lot of really exciting clubs and ways for students to get involved on campus. We have the Mountain Bike Club, Pride Club, Drama Club. Interact is a community service club. We have Debate Club, GRIT, Be the Change Club, newspaper, academic team, which is like a quiz bowl. It's really fun. Book club, animal advocates, and then leadership and yearbook. We really encourage students to, if they have a passion or an interest that they want to start a club, we are very supportive of students doing that and facilitate the process for students to start any club of their interest. Again, we encourage our students to participate in our athletics programs in the fall. We have a complete athletic offering with cross-country, football, volleyball, soccer, tennis, and cheerleading in the fall. In winter, we have basketball, Nordic skiing, alpine skiing, snowboarding, and cheerleading. And then in spring, we have baseball, softball, golf, swimming, track, and field. We also have an athlete committed group that it's a group of students who are leaders on their teams, and they work to promote positive decision making and healthy decisions and behavior on their teams. It is a program that provides support to athletes, coaches, and parents and all of our athletes and athletic families participate in this program. Next, I will turn it over to Ms. Alcaraz to talk with you about some more of the specifics about entering high school as a freshman. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this year's school orientation. I wanted to start by introducing myself, Miss Alcaraz. I'm the 9th and 10th grade school counselor this year, and then Mr. Ream is your other counselor. He is the 11th and 12th grade counselor. So once you become older, once you're a junior, you'll start to work with him as well. So first, I wanted to talk about the differences between high school and middle school. So first, I want you to start thinking about grades. So in high school, you will have a transcript. This begins in 9th grade. This is where all your final semester grades go, and from that is calculated a GPA. So a transcript is basically a form that all higher education schools will be looking at. So when you're applying to four-year colleges and universities or even two-year colleges, they'll be looking at your transcript. Like I said, a GPA is calculated from that. And then each class that you take and that you pass, you earn credits towards graduation. In high school, we also have finals. So the semester one just ended a little bit ago, so you might have heard of some high schoolers talking about how they're taking their finals exams. You also have more freedom and independence in high school, which is really exciting. Homework is something that is similar, so you will still have homework, but the amount of homework might increase as you get higher into the high school levels. And then time management, that's super, super important. Sometimes students have to work or have to help out at home or have extracurricular activities like sports or clubs. So it's really important that you manage your time really, really well. And then, of course, we want you to have fun. So we have rallies in high school. We have dances, field trips, prom, so many fun things. So once, all of that starts back up again, please make sure to get involved and go to all those fun events. So the number one reason that students do not meet the requirements to apply to four-year colleges as seniors is because of poor grades as a ninth grader. So really just come into high school thinking about how important high school really is, right? So colleges will see your ninth grade grades, 10th grade grades, and beyond. So it's really important that you try your best and you ask for help if you need help. So for example, thinking about classes in high school, you need 4 years of English. So if you receive an F or you fail, that means you don't receive any credits towards graduation. So that already means that you're behind. So when that happens, you might have to take a class during summer. You might have to do credit recovery, which is a way to retake a class if you fail it. There's many more obstacles that can come from failing a class. If you even get a D in English, you must retake it and earn a C in order to be A through G eligible. So that means that if you get a D, you may not be eligible to apply to 4 years right after high school. So we really want you to remember to stay in the C range or above. So keys to success. So number one is studying. So in high school, students will usually study around 1 to 2 hours minimum per day. This can include flashcards. This can include homework, reading, practice problems, research. So within those 1 to 2 hours comes a lot of different ways to study and to prepare. We do understand that you have things outside of school like jobs, sports, taking care of siblings, but it's important that you manage your time really well in order to balance high school, other life needs, and have fun. Get involved. So in high school, you have the opportunity to participate in sports, clubs, leadership, other school activities. So getting involved in school makes school that much more fun. And it also, helps you feel a part of the community and just wanting to come to school. Some sports that we have are soccer, basketball, football, cheer, and many other sports. Some clubs that we have are Enviolution, Pride, Be the Change, Latinx Club, and many other clubs. And then other things that we offer are band and leadership. So attendance, a major reason students don't do well in school is because of attendance issues. So why is that? Many of those reasons come from not being here to learn the information. So you don't really do well in school. So unless you're truly sick, make sure that you come to school every day. And we know that sometimes it's tough to get out of bed and tough to come to school, especially when there's so many other things going on. But remember to use your resources. We have a wellness center here. We have counselors here, including myself. You have your school psychologist, Ms. Cohey, and a school social worker who's Viviana. So a lot of really great supports. And of course, you have your principal, your vice principal, and your teachers as well. So taking the right amount of courses. So all ninth graders will start in a college prep schedule. So all students are started on a A through G schedule. So here you see A through G listed, basically just different categories of classes and how many years you will need in each category. So everything must be met with a C- or better. These A through G requirements are only the minimum. So going above and beyond is super important, especially when thinking about applying to 4 years right out of high school. You know, we want you to be competitive, a competitive applicant. So going above and beyond in some of these categories is really important. For CSUs, you know, you want to think about 3.0 GPA and above, and for UCs, about a 3.5 GPA and above. Everyone has support and help to make sure that they are successful in high school. So don't be afraid to advocate for yourself and ask for help. We all really want you to succeed. But of course, in order to do that, we have to know that, you know, you need help. So make sure to communicate with your teachers and don't hesitate to ask. So the A through G requirements. Here you see some requirements that are listed. So again, history, English, math, science, language. Here in North Tahoe, we offer Spanish, and that's it. And visual performing arts, and then college prep elective. So different classes will fall under different categories. For graduation, you see there are some similarities, but also some differences. So for graduation, you do need government econ. You do need an art or a world language, and then 60 elective credits. You do need 2 years of PE, and then 220 credits minimum to graduate. So what are your choices next year? So as a freshman, you have a set schedule with some flexibility. So everyone will be taking English. We have the pre-AP English 1 honors or just pre-AP English 1. You do have some math options, so integrated math 1 or integrated math 2. So myself and your middle school teachers will be working together to make sure that you are placed in the right class. So English and math may already be picked for you, but if you have any questions, then you can always go ahead and ask me. For science, you'll be taking biology. World language, you'll be in Spanish. And then PE. So PE health can either be taken in the building next year or independent study. So for independent study PE health, it requires that you participate in 2 school sports throughout the year, or 1 outside school sport that requires 200 minutes per week. So if you're a competitive skier, competitive dancer, gymnast, that will count as a sport that you can do for independent study PE. So some flexible courses or electives are going to be visual performing arts. So we have those listed there, and then the college prep electives. So sports medicine, engineering, culinary. World language is also part of the slides because it technically is an elective. Mostly all freshmen will be taking Spanish next year, but there can be slight differences in people's schedules if they decide to start Spanish sophomore year. So an example schedule here, you can see this student decided to take PE health in the building. So they have the math, English, bio, culinary as an elective, PE Health in the building, and then Spanish 1 as their language. And then this example schedule, you'll see that if you take independent study PE and take it out of your school schedule, then you'll have room for another elective. So that will be the student chose photo, and then you see bio. Culinary is the second elective, integrated math 2, Spanish, and then pre-AP English 1 honors. And you see at the bottom, independent study PE Health, which again is not part of their daily schedule. So what are CTE pathways? So CTE stands for Career and Technical Education. These pathways prepare students for various options after high school. They can lead to certification and degrees simultaneously with work skills in that specific industry for students that choose to go directly into a career after high school. So some of the pathways that we have are culinary and hospitality. That's through our culinary classes. We have engineering design through our engineering classes, and then sports medicine as well, which is a new class this year. It's super exciting. What will it take to be honored as a college and career-ready graduate? So students will be honored at graduation as a college and career-ready graduate if they meet the following. So completing your CTE pathway. So again, for example, that could be culinary, so hospitality. 3.0 GPA or greater. A through G ready. So those categories that we talked about, that you're part of meeting those requirements, A through G. Scoring proficient on state tests, and taking college and or AP classes and tests. So AP classes are advanced classes. Many of our upperclassmen take AP classes, or you can look at colleges as an option as well and take a night class. So parents as partners, we want and need your active participation in your child's high school education. So it's really important that you talk with students about their successes, their challenges, their academics, following up with teachers regarding any questions or concerns. This can be done through email, through the phone, parent-teacher conferences, meetings, and then assisting in identifying students' academic and personal needs. A resource that you have is ARIES. So definitely check ARIES for up-to-date academic information. You have teachers that you can speak to, school websites, Facebook, so a lot of resources. And then make sure that your child is spending time reading and studying every night, because it's a great habit to get into, especially as they go to being a junior and a senior and off to college. So some resources that we have are our North Tahoe High School website. Other resources include email, Facebook, robocall. So those are sent out to families. So make sure that we have the correct phone number for you. And then teacher websites. We also have high school and counseling newsletters that may go out. We have ARC, which is a really great program. They do weekend retreats that are free, and they have a summer program. So it's a really great way to just have the student be a part of an extracurricular activity and meet others and have mentors. We have a wellness center, and we do wellness checkup screenings there. And we also just provide a safe space for students to go if they need to vent or if they have any issues going on or just taking a break from class. The wellness center is great. We also offer Saturday school. So if you find that you're falling behind a bit and you feel that Saturday school would be beneficial, that is a resource for you. And then we also have ARIES. So that's the student and parent portal. And there you can see your students' progress, their grades, and you can request classes and do many more things on ARIES. So some community partnerships that we have are Excellence in Education. We have Measure AA, PTO, ARC, like I was talking about, Gateway Mountain Center, Sierra College, and many more. So thank you to all our community partnerships. And we really do work with the community a lot to make sure that we are helping our students as much as possible. And Measure AA, so thank you. Measure AA, if you have not heard of it, is a low-cost flat parcel tax that generates funding for the Tahoe Truckee District. And thanks to that, our local students have access to a lot of opportunities that don't really exist in most public schools. So here's a list of programs that we have that are partially or fully funded through AA. We really couldn't do a lot of what we do without this. So again, thank you. So this includes advanced placement, CTE classes, band, and some of the equipment, librarian library books, some physical education classes and supplies. So a lot of supplies, a lot of learning that comes from this measure. So super important for us. And then overall, just think of high school as an exciting time. It's a really exciting time for parents and for students. This is a time in their lives when students are exploring and just really getting to know themselves and their interests. And high school is a really important time. It helps students define students' future pathways, preparing them for life after high school, and it helps students have fun, but also it's a place for students to challenge themselves and learn new and important skills. So we at North Tahoe High School are here to be a part of that team that surrounds your child and helps them along their high school journey. And some other freshman orientation events. So look out for spring tours. So that will probably take place in April. That's going to be for our incoming 8th graders. In August, we have freshman orientation, and that's with Link Crew. So look out for information with that. It's a really fun 2 days, and you get to meet a lot of people. We also have Laker Day in August, and then, like I mentioned, school tours. My information is here at the bottom. My name is Miss Alcaraz, like I mentioned before, and then that is my email. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me through email, or you can always give me a call as well. And that is all I have, so thank you so much, and I'm excited, and I hope you are too, and we'll see each other in the fall. Bye.